Hi everybody and welcome to the brake series. Today we're doing the rear pads on a 2016 Mokka. So here it is and let's get into it. We're going to have to take off the caps that hold on, cover the wheel nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. These ones are a little bit more fiddly. 5. There we go. It's a 19mm socket, alright. So make sure it lines up. Get whatever it is you're doing to get the wheels off. Use my battery gun. There we go, 5 of them. Move the wheel along a little bit. Here's our pads. So here is our brake disc and the calipers in the back here. What we're going to need is a 10mm to take off both of them. This doesn't have electronic park brake. I'm going to be using my long ratchet spanner just because I like to have a bit of length to it. And then crack it off. And the bottom one. Sometimes the bottom one's going to be a bit harder to get onto because you have this weird cable in the way. We'll just crack them two off. One here, one here, one here. So, as I'm doing this, I just wanted to ask you quickly that if you guys are watching this and following along, or you're finding out some helpful information from it all, if you could do us a favour and just drop a like, a comment on it, or subscribe to the channel if you want to see any more helpful tips about anything you've got. So this is one of my customer cars, so there is going to be more videos I can do on a Mokka. If there's anything in particular that you want to know, let us know, and I'll try and do a video to help you out with it all. With that said, let's just carry on. All right, I need to move. Wiggle it back like that, and then in here we can see this is the piston that we're going to have to wind back. We don't want to leave it hanging really on there, so we'll just rest it on there. What you want to do as well is you want to check that the sliders aren't seized to make sure they're free inside and out, which is good. And then we want to remove the pads. There we go, one. That one's always seemed to be a bit more stuck in. There we go, 1 and 2. Here's the pads. Here we've got a wear indicator, which is this piece of metal here. What that'll do is that'll start. Hear that noise? That's it grinding. So we're probably about, I don't know, 3mm off from hitting there. So it's definitely time to replace these. We'll open the box, Padged as always, 24-month warranty. So in here we've got the 4 pads, but we also have a new set of shims, which is why I buy Padged, to be honest with you. So this is better. You can place the shims. So take off the old bottom shim, the old top shim. Just give it a quick clean up in here because this is where it will be difficult to sit if there's a bit of corrosion underneath. Not too much, a little bit of surface rust. Right, there we go. So then we're going to do, we're going to find the shim that we need from the set that's on the bottom, on the floor, marry up the corresponding shims, put them back on here. They just pop into place like they were when they came out. One here, looks like that one there. There we go. That's that in there. And obviously, as I said, so this one was the back one. You can tell another reason why it's got the circle on there. This is the locator that goes in the middle of the piston on the back of the caliper, and then this is the same as that, so they look the same. Okay, so this one has to go on the inside here. Yeah, perfect. And then on the front we have a bit of 3M tape on here, which we just remove. So then we've got 3M tape, and then we pop this one in here. So the top and bottom, just like that. There we go. They are tight within there, yeah, but they're not tight against it. So that's good. Next thing you want to do is we're going to want to push back the piston. Now, first things first is you need to open the bonnet, take the cap off of the reservoir, removed. Now what you are going to need is a wind back tool of some description, okay? So before you start this job, you need to know that you're going to need a wind back tool. You can buy them from most places, car Euro car parts sell them. You know, you can get them individually on like eBay or Amazon. Mine's a Sealy set, model VS0282. So that's the one I'm using. And then what you want to do is you want to just hold the caliper and then slowly turn the piston. Okay, then we unwind it from here. Then what you have to do is that there's a locator on the inside of here. You see these two lugs, there's one there and there's one there. Okay, that has to be at a certain angle for it to sit over the locators on the pad. Not the outside one, but the inside one. So we need to probably, to do that, you just don't incorporate that bit, and you just use this section here, and then you can put it on and then rotate it to where it needs to be. Okay. Alright, and then you just fit it back on. Put it back onto there where it is. Put on the 10mm nuts back on it, or the bolt, sorry, through the pad carrier like that. Make sure that's obviously located as we said. Do up the 10mm. We'll do these up. There we go, nice and tight. And obviously not too tight, you want to snap them, but the same sort of tightness as they were when they come undone. There we go. And then what you need to then do is push the pedal down on the brake, which is what I'm going to do now. I also check the level, and the level's good. So that's good. Yep. Piston has pushed itself back out. Everything is good from that point of view. So now all that we're left to do is obviously put the wheel on and do the same thing on the other side. So for that, I'm going to call that done now. So yeah, if you use padded brakes, you get new shims on it all. Give it a clean up, fit them all up. Realistically, it's only two 10mm bolts that you need to remove. To do it, you need a few other bits of kit, but that's basically it. So if you like the video, you found it helpful, please drop us a subscribe and like the video. Leave a comment if you thought it was helpful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.